season in the ACC, it all comes down to this. The conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Bringing it out, it's Carr. He's tackled down to 10, not good field position to start the drive. On first down, it's play action. This one ends up as safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. It's safe to see that these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
He finds some space. Touchdown, Seminoles. A huge special teams score. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts that take it to the house.
DAT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Offense retakes the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Williams. He's running out of time here. On the move now. Loses the ball behind the line. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Running out of time in the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. The back's got it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense in a split backfield now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Seminoles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. He came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Van Buren. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. They go with a direct snap. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Moles.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quick pass, the catch is made. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
The Canes are in the red zone. Ball handed off. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Miami. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in the calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll feed the back again. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Now the 40. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Way too much speed in that play.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Dropping back. It's Williams. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Joseph. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. And the Canes are going to keep this drive rolling. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State was on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab by the receiver. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Great connection there for 6 points. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. State offense heads back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. The pass rush closing in. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He can go. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking for a deep completion. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the sticks. It's McCoy. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will set up with a first down and goal.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a third and goal from the 1. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Seminoles. The offense looking for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Point after makes the lead 16. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Using his legs on the scramble. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness and keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air. It's Williams. Running back has it on the screen now. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The Canes with 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. First down and more. He's still running. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Looking for the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dropping back. It's Van Buren. Bringing pressure. And this one is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Tight end goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play.
The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum change.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. He escapes the pocket. using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Comes the first play of the drive now from the 34. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. To the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Now here he goes, and it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
And the PAT is good, puts him up 5. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To throw, it's Van Buren. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Noles. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Rotates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Hurricanes will crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off, begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. That's caught. It's McCoy. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up the first down.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Sacha. Good enough for first down yardage.
That's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. You can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
The Noles pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. He's going to take off here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
To throw, it's Van Buren. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
All right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Second down play coming up. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grant behind the line. It's Sacha. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Hamilton. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Blitz and a quick sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of it.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They finally stop him, and now before it gets to the 16-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, we're looking at a third down.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's got it, no problem. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. He breaks free. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Back to throw. It's Williams. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off to the right side. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Wants to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
No press here. The defense backing away. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Makes a quick catch. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
And every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And the Seminoles are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
They just cannot underestimate the frustration this adds to a defense so desperate to make a play to get off the field to give their own offense a chance. They didn't account for the quarterback and his legs. He takes off and does a great job of picking up that first down.
A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6. And we'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action here on first down. The sure hands. It's Pringle. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. The Canes come up to the line in a hurry up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Scanning the field. It's Williams. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble. Ball scooped up by the defense. Finds room at the 30. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They get him down, but the recovery and the return could be a game-changing moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Back in motion now. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hamilton. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. So second down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The Canes will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
Here comes the point after attempt. Looking for a man. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And tackled there by the defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Grinding away on the ground. Inside the 25. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. They'll run the option, and they bring him down for a loss. After the big game, they feed him the ball again, but the defense all over it this time.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense...
Touchdown, Knowles. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, Chris, I was hoping we might get a competitive game down late in this football game, but after this touchdown, I think this one's over.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Van Buren. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit. It won't make a difference in the outcome.
Well, I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed, well executed here for a big play for this offense.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but nice game. Sets him up 1st down at the 14. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. The Hurricanes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Williams. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter with the playoff spot locked up. We're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it